Well, the flight plan's filed, the engine's loud, sitting high above the clouds. Or maybe I'm waiting in a silent blind for that flicker through the pines. Could be I'm rolling heavy freight on a double-track main line. It's all a part of the design. It's Gadget FPV time.
All right, let's try again. Okay. So what have I done? I literally took my throttle apart and cleaned out the potentiometers and all of that. Let's see. Hopefully it works now. We're going to get going real quick. Okay, so we're going to go real quick. So let's same route. Don't know if we'll have time to do the return flight, but let's see. Okay, so let's go up top. Batteries on 1 and 2. There we go. Nav lights overhead, nav lights on. No smoking. To on, auto actually. There we go. Cabin emergency arm. Cabin emergency brake select. Your damper 1, 2. Autopilot, avionics all on. There we go. Ground ignition is both. That's good. Anti skid is on. There we are. Yellow and green on and on. There we are. Bust high is good. Standby is also good. Bust high and standby is all good. Yes. APU gen. Sorry, gen. That's all right. APU gen on. Left inner and start the APU. There we go. Starting the APU. Okay. There we go. It's all rising. Right, I hope we don't have any more technical nonsense. I literally grabbed my screwdriver and took it apart. And then contact cleaner on everything. Just to make sure. Is it working? Yeah, it's working. All right. That's good. Okay. APU is there. And I didn't screw it up. I screwed it all back up. No, I didn't screw it up. I'm good at this stuff. And APU air on, pack 1 and 2. There we go. All right, landing altitude was 100. That I remember. Okay, let's go to our FMC. And let's go index. And load sim brief. Let's go there. Execute that first. Okay. And then go here. OFP, continue, reload. There we go. And let's go back to there. Okay, now it works. Okay, import. There we go. All right. So refueling, we'll set it to 5 minutes. Are our passengers 110? Let's have a look. Payload, 110. Okay. All right, start refueling. There we go. And GSX. Request boarding.
Boarding requested.
Use jetway. Menzies. I think we're on 122.8 now. We don't have any ATC. No. Okay. Action. Open aft cargo. There we go. Attach the tag. Go on then. And let's open the forward cargo. And open up the forward doors. There we are. Okay. All right. We are good, I think. There. Okay. Boarding the passengers. All right. That's all good. So, here. So, okay. Doors. Okay. Weight and balance. So they're all boarding now, I think. They will be. Boarding is in progress. Okay. I think that's okay. Yep, they're started. All right. Okay, FMS setup. So let's go to menu, FMC, position in it. That one there. There we go, and pop that in there. Good. Okay, route. We've already done the route, so we got that 5 pages. So 06. And we are Speedbird 474. There we go. All right. Let's go to our departure arrival. 65 Yankee, hello. Oh, we were on for an hour already, but just issues with some of my peripherals. Execute, so I had to restart the sim. Restart everything. Arrival. So the arrival is RNAV 22. SSN 1 Tango. Yep. SSN 1 Tango on the LESO. There we go. All right. So legs should be fine. Yep, we're good. All right. The legs are good. So departure. You're waiting for a flight in the US. No, you got to fly in the UK or in Europe. Come on. 27,000 feet today. There we are. That should be good. Execute. All right. So all of that should be done. I think we are good with this. So let's go and pop these on. Pop that on. And then this goes into nav. I should make a view for this. So nav 1 and 2. There we are. I had Mad New flying in Europe yesterday. He thoroughly enjoyed it with the ATC. There we go. All right. So we're all good there. QNH is 1019. Let's go. So our heading is going to be 60. And we are 27,000 feet. There we are, 27,000 feet. And our V2 is 140, I think. Let's just wait. Wait for boarding to complete. 7 minutes. Right, let's just uncase that. And nav still not on, but okay, we'll see. Okay, let's go through. So EFIS is on, IRS is on nav, engine anti-ice overhead apparently should be on, but yeah, we don't. Let's put it on. Parking brake, okay, is set. Parking brake is set. Yellow brake pressure is fine. Thrust levers, fuel off, yes. Hydraulics, verify off, they are. Hydraulics 1 and 2 are off. Center tank transfer on auto. Center tank transfer on auto. Fuel quantity, yeah, is good. Fasten seatbelts on. And we are good. All right. So let's go to our... Let's see, has it changed? 146? Yeah, so we're still waiting. So that's all done. Okay, boarding is complete. Okay, so we can put in our V2 now, 147. There we go. So that's updated that. We can go DMEs on and on. So let's follow the checklist. Fasten seatbelt. So trip, okay. Toga or reduce, no, we're fine. Toga max. Flight directors on, DMEs to on, MCP is set up. V2 speed and V1 and 2 center console 122.8. There we are. Okay. Let's close the door. Okay, locked. Wow, this is the fastest I've ever set this up. Okay, we are good. Okay. There, all that is good. Okay. And we've got the APU on, we can push back. All right. I've got something right next to me. He's gonna have to wait while I start the engines, eh? Okay. Let's go. So we've got all that. We can put on our start. So AC pump overhead before the engine starts. So AC pump overhead. AC pump 2 on. Oh no, it's going to be off. Okay, let's go. GSX, pushback. Edinburgh traffic, speedboat 474, stand 1, push and start. There we go. Okay, releasing the brakes. Okay. There we go. All right. Come on then. Oh shit. Yeah, sorry. Shocks. There we go.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start
Okay, AC pump overhead off. AC pump. AC pump off. Beacon on. APU air off. APU air. APU air off. And they go off. All pumps on. Wow, what's happened to my audio? No, don't tell me. Okay. There we go. All right. Start. Pumps on. Start power. Can go. So start. Power. Normal. Start master there. And select. Set parking brakes and engine. There we go. All right. There we go. N1. And introduce fuel. There we go. Oh, that throttle is much better. There.
Unlocking gear.
Okay, engine 4 is spooling up.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Okay, engine 3 starts. Okay, bring it on. There we go. Wow, seriously. There, 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 there. Okay, let's try that again. Brandon, hello. Nothing but issues this morning. This afternoon. Starting engine 3. Come on, align. One is done. Okay. Other one's going to come in. Got to. There we go. All right. There we go. Brandon! Okay, number 4. Thank you for the resub, Brandon. Thank you so much. Okay, introduce that fuel. There we go. Mad Noob, hello. Sorry, I was on earlier. I had major peripheral issues. So I ended up restarting the stream, took my throttle completely apart and cleaned everything with contact cleaners, man. There we go. Let's switch off this. There we are. Okay, so we got engines. They're all good. So we're going to go off and then start master off. There we go. That's all good. What have I got on here? Hydraulic, ice protection. Ah, shit. All right. So ice protect on. Hydraulics. So Gen 1 can go on and on. Hydraulics up top go on and on. What else have I got? Ice protection. Parking brake is on. Ice protect. Really? What's this one? Ice protect. Heaters on. There we go. All right. Good. Edinburgh traffic, speedboat 474 taxiing runway 06 via Echo and Alpha. Edinburgh traffic. All right, let's go. So we can go flaps down, release the brakes, and let's start taxi. AC pump overhead on auto. AC pump auto. Anti-ice packs 1. Brake fans on auto. Brake fans on auto. Engine pump, yes and yes. AC pump overhead to auto. PTU on. And heaters on. There we go. That's done. Actually, let's just do a takeoff config check. So there, takeoff config is good. All right. And we are good. Let's carry on our taxi. Okay. Flaps are down. Yes, they are. So we have, we're actually going to the next city over from Bilbao, San Sebastian, an on-av approach. So that's going to be also quite nice. Okay, config check. Continuous ignition we will put on. There we go. Okay. Auto throttle before takeoff. Okay. Okay, here we go. Edinburgh traffic, Speedbird 474, lining up runway 06. Go, sir, 1 Delta departure. Okay, so we're before takeoff, cabin call overhead, landing lights on, strobes. Okay, auto throttle to arm. Here we go. All right. Okay, there we go. Lovely. All right. Just hold here. Okay, so cabin call overhead.
Please take your seats for takeoff.
On. There we go. That can go off. Strobes up top. There we are. And flight controls are good. Auto throttle arm.
Cabin is secured to departure.
There we go. And we are going to V2 speed is 147, and then we will increase it to initial climb 210. Okay, let's go. So brakes, hold. 55%. Hold on, let me turn this down. Okay. Sorry, Whitney. Sorry. Okay, 55% N1. %. And Toga. There we go.
Check thrust. Airspeed. Thrust set. knots. Go. Rotate.
And rotate.
Positive climb.
Gear up.
Select.
There we are. Lovely, lovely. Okay, 210. There we go. And let's go LNAV. And we are good. All right. Flaps up. Okay, let's go. Climb. And we are going to 250. Rough runway, yeah, it is. It's a really bumpy runway. I'll get to your question in a minute, Dick Obama. Hold on. There we are, 250. We are good. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. There's the fourth. Nice. So 6,000 is our transition altitude. Okay, let's set up our heading, synchronize our heading. There we are. And we can stop. So after takeoff, press climb normal. Okay, let's go normal on the climb. There we are, normal.
Traffic, Euro Scott 17 Victor Whiskey, stand 6, pushing back to face west on Foxtrot.
Engine air can go on. Engine air on. APU air can go off. APU air off. There we are. And stop the APU. And PTU can go off as well. I think I didn't even switch it off. Ah, off. There we are. Okay. Cabin call. Landing lights passing 10,000 feet. Not yet. 1013. What is going on? I did this last time. We should be good. We should be good. Okay.
Yeah, wing 60 Papa Romeo, radio check for Edinburgh.
5x5.
Thank you very much.
Fuel transfer. Why? What's happening with my fuel transfer? Did I have enough fuel? I'm sure I did. Transfer to left tank, transfer to right tank. Okay, must be, that'll be fine. He says. Okay. Delaney, hello. Okay, Dickabomel, tell me, what do you mean? I don't understand the question. Do you have a tip for a good overlay plugin in OBS just for the frame around the camera? So I created mine. My one is all done in Photoshop. Because I mean, I know Photoshop very, very well. So if you notice, it's the same as my almost the same as my
Charlie,
border.
17 miles out, Roman 06, Edinburgh.
So I mean, I use Photoshop a lot. I mean, I'm very good at with Photoshop. Okay, 10,000 feet. So we want to go to 10,000 feet, 280, so 280. And we'll switch off these. There we go. And belts can come off. And passing 10,000, climb speed. Yep, and that's okay as well. I'm for full cam and chat game, I mean. I don't use any plugins. Anything I create is always done in Photoshop, and then I create, or I add them into OBS. So I'm not sure what you mean by a plugin. I mean, I don't use anybody else's, or, you know, these packs that people get and things like that. Why is that? Is that because I've got something in the center tank? Yeah, it must be. Okay, yeah. So I mean, if you can do a full description, go on Discord and just send me a DM if you got any pictures in your mind or something like that. Maybe it's a better way to do it, then I can respond on Discord. Okay, 11,000 feet. This has a really slow climb if you let it just do it on its own. You could hit the level change, but then I find it a bit too aggressive. But we've got plenty of miles to go, so we're okay. Actually, let's just go and climb max. There we go. And then it's going to increase the climb rate. Yeah, so the center tank there, this tank here is reducing. I guess when this is empty, those lights will go out. So there is our departure. So we're in Scotland, heading towards England. Ayan Adwan, hello, hi, how are you? Sorry, I don't see the this chat unless I really look at it, because it's, for some reason I can't get it to integrate into my new into my combined chat. But welcome, Ayan Adwan. I hope you are well. I can see the chat on the horizontal stream, but the vertical, I don't know why I can't see the, well, I have to maybe use some, maybe I'll just develop something for it. Apparently YouTube can only send one chat. YouTube can only send one chat. I think I'll make a little, I'll write a little plugin to fix that. Let's see how I can do that. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. Such a beautiful aircraft. Interesting fact, it was the first aircraft. So for those who don't know, I studied aeronautical engineering. Okay, I'm an aeronautical engineer by qualification. And the BAE 146 was the first ever aircraft after university that I worked on. The first ever aircraft I ever worked on was a Cessna. But our university was next to British Aerospace. So the BAE 146 was the first ever aircraft I ever worked on. I didn't stay in the aviation industry too long. Telecom was starting, you know, and I ended up in telecom. But yeah, the BAE 146 was the first aircraft that I ever worked on. The second was a 747 engine, the RB211 made by Rolls-Royce. And then after that, then I moved into a small company called Vodafone. But yeah, for those who didn't know, I am an aeronautical engineer by qualification. So this aircraft sort of brings back a lot of memories for me. I mean, even the panel here, most of the buttons are in-op. Because they said that they thought, you know what, we're not going to redesign a whole new panel. Let's use an existing panel, and a lot of the stuff was in-op, like the VNAV and the microwave landing system, all in-op, and that is real. Right, we should be out of fuel there, and those lights have gone off. Perfect. So we've got no errors or no notifications on the panel there. I think what they are asking is the frame around your camera, but I already explained it. No, maybe he's yeah, something else. So he should just send me a message. But yeah, I mean, you know, I will help him as, you know, that's what I do. Okay, 18,000 feet we're coming to. Slow old climb, eh? Let's hit the level change. So 280 is our climb speed. So we're heading over the Lake District now, a very nice national park area in England. Beautiful. If you ever get the chance to visit the Lake District, it's very, very pretty. It has a bunch of lakes. I mean, not Chicago lakes, but it has lakes. It's nice. How long did I do that work? Oh, maybe a year. Maybe a year. And then mobile telecoms was taken off, and I majored in avionics and did a lot of stuff with Marconi and Raycal. And then Raycal is one of the shareholders of Vodafone. So an opportunity came up with Raycal for Vodafone, and I jumped at it. And then did telecom for like 30 years. It took me all over the world. So yeah, why not? In terms of, I mean, software, I mean, in terms of coding and that, I mean, I'm 100% self-taught. 100% self-taught in coding, and I just get it. You know, I just get it. I don't know why. I see it and I go, oh, I know what that does. You know? So coding, I'm self-taught. Many different languages, and I just, my mind, I can see it, you know? You know, coding, I mean, in terms of coding, it's not, writing the code is not hard, I don't think. It is the logic. It's the logic, and it's, you know, understanding when you make one change, what effect it has on something else and things like that. You know, so your head is always full of scenarios. Your uncle retired from there, moved to Texas and got a job within a week because he was bored. Yeah, that happens. So there's the largest lake in the UK, which is, let's see if we can see it. Oh, the largest lake in the Lake District, which is this one here, Lake Windermere. I mean, it's not like Chicago or anything, but it's a beautiful lake. I've been on it many times in a boat. Yeah, good fun. Right, so it seems to be behaving. I didn't break it at all. Nothing beats a bit of contact cleaner, cotton buds, and know-how. I can rip my throttle and my joystick and all of that in less than 2 minutes. I can take it apart, do everything, put it back together, done. I think we're heading towards Liverpool. So heading towards actually Manchester on the left and Liverpool on the right. Well, it's going to be a sketchy, landing, I think. Oh, no worries, Mad Noob. That's the hardest part. From where to where? What? Cabin altitude? You're kidding, right? What is this now? What happened there? Shit. Shit. I've never had this before. What did I miss? Cabin altitude. What did I miss? Cabin high altitude. Cabin altitude. Why? Oh shit, you know why? Air supply, APU air off. Okay, it should be working now. We'll let it do what it's doing. It'll probably, yeah, it's better. It's coming down. Yeah, we're good. Oh, see, I fixed it. Passengers didn't pass out. Mikey, hello. There we go. It's fixed now. There we go. Cabin altitude is fixed. So we're approaching Manchester. We should have a bunch of aircraft on the old TCAS. Another 1,000 foot to go. There we are, aircraft. There we are, 0.67 in our cruise now.
Manchester traffic skyways to Montana, taxi on Echo Suspense 304. Manchester traffic. Manchester traffic holding short.
Casper, hello.
Taxing traffic.
There we are. 0.67.
Easy 98 down together. Thank you very much for giving me that.
Okay, we're on our cruise.
Manchester traffic, Bangladesh 15 is 4 miles out, runway 05 right, Manchester traffic. Manchester traffic, Bangladesh 15, short final, runway 05 right, Manchester.
All right. So we've got 590 nautical miles down to San Sebastian. Okay, do we have any ATC come up? Very quiet today. Oh, Edinburgh just came up. We've only got Edinburgh and Gatwick in the UK on at the moment. Who else in chat has tried to fly this plane? Does anyone else in chat have this plane? If you don't, it's a great aircraft. It is complex. Very similar sort of complexity to the CRJ, I would think. I mean, I have the CRJ as well, and I find that also quite complex. I mean, I can't fly this one without the checklist. Had in FSX Steam from Quality Wings. Couldn't handle it. Yeah, it is a complex. I mean, it's loads of buttons, eh? Yeah, it is an interesting aircraft. But I found a good checklist, and yeah, the checklist is not bad. It's not bad. We could probably increase our speed here, so let's go and do that. Seven three. Brings us below the red tape there, so we're okay. Let's see if this works. 22. Okay, doesn't work. Let's go to legs. No, clear. Let's say DVL. Let's see what that does. Fix DVL. Huh. LESO 22. Interesting. $552 top of descent. So we've got about just over an hour down to San Sebastian. I don't know why I never see anything on this screen. Oh, apparently I'm supposed to go to there. Actually, let me just do a little view for this. There we are. Oh. So 446 is our ground speed. And that's all sorted itself out. We're going landing altitude 100. So we're heading to the English coast, heading towards Worthing. currently over Aldershot. Apparently you can make coffee or something here. Hot water. Cabin lights. Becca. I remember Becca as a brand. I think it was taken over by Blaupunkt. So there we are. There's the Isle of Wight. We're heading over to France.
Whoa, now that's impressive.
Thank you. Did you leave me a message on Discord, Dickabommel? Ah, okay. Leave me a message or just send me a DM on leave me a message on Discord and then I can probably respond better. Yep, there it is.
Traffic.
Really? Where? Did he go right?
Clear of conflict.
Okay, good, good. Okay, so we're heading towards Le Havre on the western coast of France. So there. So that's us there. So Le Havre. And I can tell. I'm going to stream with a friend and we want to have a nice OBS overlay. So there's an option in StreamFlight. So is there an option in StreamFlight? No, so StreamFlight won't do any of that. StreamFlight only does the overlay at the top. There is no option in StreamFlight for no, you just have to set it up in OBS. I mean, so I developed this thing, okay? Let me explain. So I developed another piece of software which I've not released, okay? And with that software, I can make macros, okay? And those macros allow me to remove overlays on certain screens, delay how long it takes for them to appear, things like that. So I can, with that, my software, create a routine, if you like. Let me see if I can just let me see if I can open up so let's see my start screen. Start stream. Hold on. Let's see, go to my you can't see it properly. Let's see, unmute. Okay, let's just copy this. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this, but I created this bit of software that runs a command like that, okay? So what it does is when I go into my game scene, okay, it says hide the source iPad. So the iPad is what you're looking at right now. Hide different sources, unmute Microsoft Flight Sim, unmute X-Plane, unmute Truck Simulator, unmute Train Sim World, Call of the Wild. So unmute a bunch of sources, delay the microphone from coming in for 8 seconds, okay, and then unmute it. So mute the mic, delay, wait for 8 seconds, then unmute the microphone and the camera. Yeah, so this is a small little macro that I run with this thing that I developed called Gadget Deck. All right. And I haven't released this. This is just me, for me, and I use it internally. But I can create any type of macro that I want and control OBS to do exactly what I want it to do without having to go into OBS and look out for a plugin or something like that. I have basically done my own thing. And that's how I customize OBS. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I've not released it to the public. But that's how I do a lot of my my stuff. No, it's just yeah, it's a lot quicker for me to write something than to look for something that's going to suit me, you know? I just build it so it suits me. But StreamFlight is only for the telemetry overlay at the top. That's all it's actually for. For all the OBS add-ons, like the face cam borders and things like that, the watermark, things like that, the be right back and things like that, that's all done within OBS and using the macros. The artwork I create in Photoshop. Yeah. And I mean, to be honest, you're saying that you want to have the frame around the face cam, which I guess is going to be a full screen. It's going to be full screen, so you shouldn't add the browser source for StreamFlight in that scene. Yeah, so if you go to Facecam, like here, I can remove it. Right? I can remove it. So you shouldn't add the StreamFlight overlay in that scene. Paul, hello mate. How you doing? I hope you're well. Viper Strike, hello. Through the citation to Teterborough. Okay. We're flying the 146 today, or the RJ Professional. That's what we're flying today. And we're heading down to Spain, San Sebastian. We took off from Edinburgh. We've got about 340 nautical miles to top a drop. And we're currently cruising at 27,000 feet. I've not been. The only place I've been to Spain is Madrid and Barcelona. I've not been anywhere else in Spain. But yeah, San Sebastian's supposed to be nice. Although it does have a short runway, so this landing should be a bit of a sketch. To be honest, I'm not a great beach person. I just can't handle the sand getting everywhere. I don't see the point. Even in Thailand, I mean, I lived in Thailand for 10 years. I hardly went to the beach. Or if we went on the beach, I stayed on the paved areas. I just can't do the sand, man. Although ironically, I mean, I scuba dive as well, right? So, I mean, I'm a PADI advanced scuba diver. And, yeah, there you have to get covered in sand. But I'm not a fan. Right, Benar. $320 nautical miles. We are just passing Le Mans. So that's where we are. The yellow one is us. And then down to here. That's our approach. So that's going to be a bit sketchy, I reckon. But we'll see. We got it. I do have another option, actually. No. Yeah, we'll stay on the RNAV Zulu. Hold on. Oh, what? It's happened again. It's happened again. Oh, you're shitting me. I wonder if it's chase plane. No. It's happened again. Okay. Wow, it's something to do with chase plane, eh? That is interesting. So I enabled it, re-enabled it, and now it's okay. Now, yeah, everything is working again. It's chase plane. Interesting. Is there any update for chase plane? Right, let's have a look. What have we got? 279 nautical miles to top of descent. I've got a Vueling right on my tail. Right on my tail. Right there. So that is going to be the charts for 22. So we're coming here, then we're heading out that way and then in. Initial fix is 2,500 feet, but we are going to set our minimum, our altitude to maybe 460. Yeah. 460. And I set it to 460 or 690. Let's see, decision height. I think the max is 500. So 460. I don't think it goes past 500. Yeah. So 460. ...203 nautical miles. Let's do the descent briefing. So 2,500. And we do have a VOR. (11790). 11790. One 11790. 11790, was it? 11790. Okay. What is the course of the runway? 218. Okay. Okay, descent briefing is complete. Not yet, sorry. We got to go here. And flaps landing reference is that. 124. So we click on that. $124. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to go to the washroom. I shall return momentarily. All right. So top of descent in 134 nautical miles. Right, this landing is going to be really, really suspect. Should be no problem, hopefully. Sync our heading. What is that? Right, we should be seeing our top of descent come up here, I think. Yeah, right there. Okay, there's our top of descent marker, 80 miles away. How do you step through? There we go. And then there's our go around, okay? So and it's done it again, hasn't it? Chase plane. Okay. I've never seen that before. Chase plane stops working. I've never seen that before. I wonder if it's a thing with this aircraft. All right. 35 nautical miles. And we'll start descending. Right, let's change that to 0.67. There we go. And execute. Okay, 15 miles. So I don't want that. I want 460, I think. Hold on. Four 460. So 460. Yeah, that should be all right. What if I do a VOR? Oh, okay. Start our descent. Sorry. V speed. Let's go 2000. Okay, started our descent into San Sebastian. right, looking okay. So transition altitude. (1018). Transition altitude is 7,000 feet. There we go. I'm gonna be high. I'm gonna be high. Shit. Come on. Right, let's go. Landing lights on and on. There we are. Fasten seatbelts. Initial, okay, nav radios, yeah, APU overhead, start as required. Start, oops. Start. Okay. Flaps. Approach. APU air. On. Engine air. Off. There we go. All right. Right, let's drop this. Here we go. Above 4,000 feet. We're okay. We're okay. I think we're okay. Okay, we can go to flaps. We got some flap. Come on. Why? Is there some flap relief? What is it? What is it? 220. Now we're good. Okay. And we can go flaps. There we are. Perfect. There we go. We're okay. Little bit of overspeed, but we're okay. We're okay. We're okay. All right. I want to be V approach. What was it? 123, 128. Yeah, we're okay. We're okay. Runway is over there.
Speed checked. Gear down.
Okay, dropping the gear. Okay. Laps full. 128. Okay, there's the runway. Right there. All right. I've got this. What does that say? FMS approach. Really? Yeah, there's no approach. Okay, I've got it.
Minimums.
All right, drop that nose down.
Air brakes out.
50, 40, 30, 20.
Whoa, come on, come on, come on. Shit. No. Gear up.
Speed checked. Flaps 80.
Damn. Flaps up. Come on. All right, let's try this again. Man, that sucked. All right, let's sync up our heading. Here we are. Okay, okay, okay. Messed up. There we go. Okay, so heading select. Autopilot engage. Heading select. There we are. And why didn't it? Okay, there we go. Shit. Hold on, hold on, hold on. All right, all right, all right. We got it, don't worry. Oh, shit! We're okay, we're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. How do I stop this? No.
Wind shear, wind shear, wind shear.
Okay, hold on. I got it. I still got it. I still got it. I still got this. Come on. How do I get rid of that noise? Damn. How do I get rid of that noise? Oh, when it rains, it pours, eh? Don't worry. Don't worry. We're going to get this on the ground. Where do I get rid of that noise? There we go. All right. Right. Now let's go heading select. Heading select there. All right. And then V-speed. Let's go 2.5. There we are. We should be okay now. 160. Wait. Right, let's go down 2000. There we go. Damn, this thing is forgotten. I've forgotten everything. Okay, 125. Okay, landing gear down.
Speed checked. Flaps 33.
And then we'll go 218. All right, there's the runway. I'm on. Okay, I have control. Too far, too far. I'm not lined up.
500.
Okay, okay. Bring that cross in the center. So that cross is actually lined up with the VOR, which I'm not interested in.
Minimums. 50, 30, 20, 10.
Ground item. Spoilers, the yellow and green. Brake pressure checked.
Whoa, seriously? Okay, that was a disaster. Ooh. Ooh, there we go. That was a short runway. That was a short runway. No reverse thrust in this aircraft either. There we go. We're on the ground. Damn. Note to self, don't pick RNAV approaches in the 146. Okay, flaps up. And we'll go to parking 6. Select. No. Use airport stairs. Swissport. I think we're over there, yeah. Oof. What a landing. Terrible. Yeah, it wasn't long enough, but okay. That's all right. All right. There we go. APU is up. We can cut engines. And aircraft chocks. And begin deboarding. Request deboarding.
Requested.
And we can open the doors, cargo, and there we go. All right. And there we are. Welcome to San Sebastian. Oh, terrible. Even there, I can't believe that's where that's where I landed. Okay. Wow.
Passengers bus is coming.
Interesting. All right. That is it for me. We are done. It's a shame that it all went bad in the beginning of the stream, the first part of the stream, which turned out not to be any of my peripherals. Turns out to be chase plane. Don't know why chase plane has a problem. But okay, that is it. Thank you, everyone. All right, so let's go and let's see who's on.
Passengers boarding starting.
We'll go and who is on? Let's go to Mad Noob. We'll go and raid Mad Noob. There. Okay, raid. There he is. Okay, starts. All right. I will see you all on the next one. We will do something else for sure. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.